human brain is a remarkable organ with boundless capabilities, including processing information, conscious thought, and innovation. Its neuroplasticity allows it to reorganize and adapt to changing environments. With 86 billion neurons and synaptic connections, it processes vast amounts of information, leading to cognitive functions like memory, problem solving, and decision making. The brain also controls movement, coordinates actions, and maintains vital functions. However, it faces limitations like cognitive biases, mental health disorders, and age-related decline. Understanding and harnessing its power requires responsible and ethical considerations. Did you know that our incredible brain doesn't actually experience pain? It may seem unbelievable, but it's true. Now, let's dive into some compelling reasons behind it. 1. Lack of nociceptors. Nociceptors are specialized nerve endings that detect and transmit pain signals. The brain lacks nociceptors, which are primarily found in areas like the skin, muscles, and internal organs, making it insensitive to pain. 2. Absence of pain receptors. Pain receptors, known as free nerve endings, are responsible for detecting pain signals in the body. But the brain does not have these receptors, so it cannot directly sense pain. 3. Protective barriers. The brain is protected by a series of barriers, including the blood-brain barrier and the meninges, which act as shields against harmful substances and physical damage. These barriers prevent most pain-inducing agents from directly affecting the brain tissue. 4. Adaptive evolution. Over the course of human evolution, the development of a pain-insensitive brain was likely advantageous. It allowed our ancestors to continue functioning even when injured, increasing their chances of survival and enabling them to seek safety or aid. 5. Central role in processing. The brain plays a critical role in processing pain signals from other parts of the body. It interprets and responds to pain signals, but it does not experience the sensation of pain itself. 6. Cognitive processing. The brain is involved in the cognitive and emotional aspects of pain perception, such as interpreting the intensity, location, and emotional response to pain. However, this processing is distinct from the direct experience of pain. 7. Conscious experience. Pain is typically associated with conscious experience, which involves subjective feelings and awareness. The brain is responsible for generating consciousness, but it does not experience pain in the same way other parts of the body might. 8. Neurological adaptations. The brain has evolved complex neural networks that prioritize survival and response to threats. It can direct attention to potential sources of pain, but this attention is not equivalent to experiencing pain itself. 9. Differentiation of sensations. The brain is highly specialized and capable of distinguishing between various sensory inputs, such as touch, temperature, and pressure. These sensations are processed separately from pain signals. 10. Plasticity and modulation. The brain's plasticity allows it to adapt and change over time, influencing how it processes and responds to pain. It can modulate pain perception through various mechanisms, but it does not have the innate capacity to feel pain. 11. Differential processing. The brain is involved in processing and integrating sensory information from various parts of the body. While it can receive and interpret pain signals from different regions, its processing is specialized and does not include the ability to experience pain. 12. Neurochemical signaling. Pain perception involves complex interactions of neurotransmitters and signaling molecules in the nervous system. The brain's role in these processes is to interpret and respond to these signals, but it does not have receptors for pain-related chemicals. 13. Neural inhibition. The brain has the capacity to inhibit or dampen pain signals through descending neural pathways. This modulation is a protective mechanism to prevent the brain itself from being overwhelmed by pain. 14. Consciousness versus sensation. The brain is responsible for generating consciousness, self-awareness, and thoughts. Pain is a sensory experience, and while the brain contributes to the overall experience of pain, it does not intrinsically sense pain as other body parts might. 15. Functional specialization. Different regions of the brain have specialized functions, such as processing sensory information, controlling movement, and regulating emotions. While these functions can be influenced by pain signals, the brain's primary purpose is not to experience pain. 16. Cortical processing. The brain's cortex is involved in higher-order cognitive functions, including perception, reasoning, and decision-making. It receives and processes pain signals, but the sensation of pain is not one of its inherent functions. 17. Integration of signals. The brain integrates sensory information from multiple sources to create a coherent perception of the external world. Pain signals are integrated with other sensory inputs, but the brain's response is not equivalent to feeling pain itself. 18. Phantom pain. In cases of amputation or injury, individuals may experience phantom pain originating from the missing limb or damaged area. This phenomenon further demonstrates that the brain's perception of pain is separate from the physical experience of pain in the body. 19. Learning and memory. The brain is involved in learning from painful experiences and forming memories of them. However, this involvement is related to adaptive responses and avoidance learning, rather than the brain directly feeling pain. 20. Communication of pain. The brain enables communication about pain and the emotional aspects associated with it. It allows individuals to describe and share their pain experiences, which contributes to the understanding and management of pain. In essence, the brain's role in pain perception is complex and multifaceted, involving interpretation, modulation, and response to pain signals. However, it does not possess the necessary anatomical structures or sensory receptors to experience pain as a primary sensation. In conclusion, while the brain itself doesn't have pain receptors, we can still experience headaches. Surprisingly, it's not the brain itself that causes the pain, but rather the sensitive tissues surrounding it. During a migraine, these tissues become highly sensitive and can give off a sensation of intense discomfort in your head. When you experience pain, it is often a result of activating sensory nerve fibers known as nociceptors in response to unpleasant stimuli. It may seem like the pain is coming from deep within your brain, but again, the headaches do not actually originate from the brain itself.